going on, guys? One model here. It'll be a little bit of a different video today. I have off work. Nothing scheduled in the shop today, but doesn't mean I'm not working today. I woke up this morning and this old XJ I bought. It was a 96. Picked this up. Body's in good shape. Still has the factory wheels. Factory 14s on it. So it's not lifted or nothing. It's just factory ride height. The gentleman I bought off of put the different headlights in it. I put the he had the fog lights on it too. I put the clear parking lights on and the marker lamps on the side clear. Then I put LED bulbs in all around because all the bulbs were dull. But I woke up this morning and this tire was completely flat. I just pumped it up, put some air in it. It was up here sitting. I wanted to move it back so it's not in the soggy mud because we just got rain for like 2 days. You see my jack digging into the ground, even in the stones. So I moved this back and you can see where it was sitting. And as soon as I pumped it up, I just got in, started up quick and backed it up. But you could hear you could hear it had a hole in it. And you can't, I think the tire, the way it's sitting now, it's sitting on the hole. If I was to back it up or pull it forward, you'd be able to hear the air hissing. But it's not really a big deal because I have 4 tires and wheels in the shed over here. That shed, I'll walk over there in a second. But they're already mounted and balanced. I've just been procrastinating putting them off. So I'm off today, and this gives me a reason to change out all 4 tires. I'm not going to take you guys through the process. I just wanted to show you, give you a little update. I know it's been about 2 months or so since I put a video up. Just really haven't had time. Had some health problems going on. Just different stuff, but I'm doing okay for what it is. But a little bit on the Jeep. It's a 96. It has 125,000 miles. I bought it with 121 on it. Like I said, body's good. Engine runs great. Tranny shift's fine. Full drive works, everything. The only kind of issue with this is underneath, like a lot of Jeeps in PA, especially like the northeastern part of the country, you get that underneath, on the subframe, or the unibody, as these XJs have. It has a lot of the scaly, like cakey type of rust. It's a little more than surface rust. That just comes from the salt in the winter up here. Just destroys. It just fucking destroys vehicles. The only like outside rust it's even started is right there. That's just surface, barely surface rust. Like I said, the paint, there's some scuffs and some stuff on it, but I mean, it's all original. The interior is all original. It's all there. Nothing's cracked. Like I said, 125, 174 on her, and has the original everything yet. Except, of course, as is customary on the XJs, headliners, they just do not adhere. They just do not adhere for a long period of time. So I just took mine and ripped it, and it's just the foam now. But yeah, I'm gonna be of course in the back here. It still has the original factory spare wheel and tire. It has been used at one point. You can see the tread on it. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I found this for cheap, and I knew it wasn't perfect. But I decided to pick it up anyway. I did sell my Durango. I just wanted something a little older because honestly, I like older vehicles. They last longer, easier to work on, they're simple, and it's, has the 4.0 in it. It's the automatic. We the people, shout out, go dogs. We'll be back next year, baby, for 3. Fuck the ATF. And Southside Sports, if you're in the Central PA area, check them out. And yes, this is a certified shitbox edition Jeep with some deer blood and guts on the back, as it is. Yeah, everything is factory stock. I didn't do nothing. You see, bottoms, rockers are good. It just looks rough. The paint, the clear coat's like faded. You can see there, and on the roof there. But I took this off and painted this up black to this set off a little bit. I painted the grill black again, painted the bumper black. But that's gonna be my project today. The front I'm gonna have to do one by one because the pumpkins, the differentials up front, the diff covers, and the units are offset. When the XJs are offset to the driver's side, so you can't really just pick a middle point and jack the whole front end up. I mean, you could with a jack stand and shit, but I'm just going to use the jack, and it's going to take me a couple seconds to rip this off. I'm just going to get the impact gun, loosen them. I'll probably just loosen, well, I have to loosen one side. So I'll loosen this side, jack it up, take the rest of the lugs off, pull the wheel off, put the new one on, put the lugs on, snug them up, let the jack down, then I'll go to the other side and do the front. And in the back, I will be able to just loosen both sides and jack the rear end up all at once in the middle, and then I can just do both at the same time in the rear. But there's the boat, by the way, covered up, ready for waiting for its spring action. Go dogs. Come and take it with the old AK. Anyway, that's my project today. The rest of this video, I'm going to go show you. Of course, you see my community post. I was able to get my first buck in 13 years. I hunt every year. It's tough up here where I hunt. It's posted property, private property, standing corn that the farmers insist on not cutting until after deer season, which holds the deer down low, gives them no reason to come to the mountains. And that's just where I hunt. I grew up hunting mountains. That's what it is. It's tough hunting. You get frustrated, but there's a lot also working against you. It's not easy. Even to shoot a doe anymore, it is extremely hard. And the last couple of years, I was able to shoot a doe, at least a doe each year. But in 2010, I shot my biggest buck ever. It was a 9-point. And I haven't shot a buck, a rack buck, until this year. So it was 13 years, and I just felt cursed. For some reason, like I wasn't supposed to shoot that 9-point in 2010. And I don't know, man. It wears at you. You hunt. You see other people getting deer. It's like, what am I doing wrong? But you just got to stick with it. Because if there was anybody that should have quit or just gave up, it was me. But it only takes a couple seconds. Like, we got 3 buck out of that drive. And there was only 7 of us. There was 4 drivers and 3 watchers, and we kicked 3 buck out, and we got all 3 of them. 3 of us got bucks, so it was a good time, man. Just stick with it. It's tough, but just stick with it. You never know what's going to happen. But instead of standing here at this ugly ass shed, which this shed is skinned many a deer, seen many of alcohol spilled on it and inside it over the years, but this is our old skinning shed. It's been used for a bunch of different things, tolls. But this is where we hang our deer. Like I said, there's a bunch of different things in here. We got this old benchtop saw, the old bandsaw back there, a bunch of odds and ends stuff, old radios, old carburetor from the old 360 power, my 76 Power Wagon, water pumps down there, harmonic balancers, all kinds of shit from over the years. Old belts, weed whackers, old Grant steering wheel in there. This is that's an old Grant steering wheel. Yeah, it's like First Grand. This is an old Power Wagon. This is off my. This is original factory '76 Dodge Power Wagon steering wheel. Yeah, got the old log splitter down there, but these are the wheels that I'm putting on the Jeep. They're 15s, I believe. Yeah, they're 15. 235/75s. There's two 15/75s on it now. So, there'll be a little taller tire, a little bit wider too. Or they might be 70s. There are two 15/70s or two 15/75s on there now. But these are 235/75 15. So, I got the two Coopers. The two Coopers I'm going to put. So, there's two Coopers and two Goodyears. They're the same wheels. And the tire patterns are really close. But I'm going to put the two Coopers are going on the back. So this one and this one will be on the back. And these are the Goodyears. These will be on the front. Like I said, they're all balanced and everything, ready to go. I just got to mount them today. So that's what'll be going on. Maybe I'll do a little short after and show you what they look like. Then the last thing I want to show you. Here we go. This is where we got the old meat hanging from my buck. We skinned it over there on the other side, like behind the boat. That's our skinning shed. And then this is our hanging shed. And we just leave it in here. Ideally, we leave our deer hang for a week, usually, is what we prefer. The colder it is and the more you let a deer hang, especially bucks, they're just naturally more tough. The more you let them hang, it's like a natural tenderizer. It doesn't make them fall apart tender-wise, but it tenders them up a little bit. And I think the meat just tastes a little better once it's cold, once it gets a chance to hang and cure almost. Some people up in Canada and where it's super, super cold, they let their shit, hang for 2 weeks or so, 2-3 weeks I've seen. Even better if you have like an inside cooler, which is ideal. I mean, you could, as long as you don't have it cold enough to where that meat gets frostbit, you could hang it. I mean, I don't know if there's a cutoff date, but I think it's all temperature wise. But around here, like, we always at least a week if we can. Now, granted, there's been rifle seasons, like the last 2 or 3, maybe 4, that has been warm. They've been like 50, 60 degrees during the day and not even getting freezing at night. So, I mean, ideally, we only could let them hang a couple days, but it's supposed to be 40, low 40s during the day here this week. Yesterday was warm, but it got cold last night, so I think we're good. So I'll probably let this. We hung it up Saturday night, so I'll probably start cutting it up Saturday or Sunday. It's supposed to be in the low 20s, high teens here at night, roughly for the next week or so. So this is gonna be fine. But yeah, here's the hindquarters, and you can see they're toughening up. And for mountain deer, honestly, this does not have a lot of fat on it. There's some fat there. Very minimal fat, which to me, over the years, if you believe your ancestors, you believe the natives, when you harvest a deer, the amount of fat on it, the white stuff, the fat, the amount of fat is supposed to tell you, it's supposed to be, a forthcoming of how hard of a winter you're going to have. So if you shoot a deer, with a lot of fat, a lot of white tallow on it, that's a good indication that you probably have at least a very cold winter coming. Not necessarily predicts snowfall. It's just an old wise tale, and it's been pretty accurate through my years. It's an indication of how cold your winter's going to be. So, I mean, this is the top of the hind quarter here. This will be his back, like by his spine. This will be his middle of his back, and this is his rib cage, obviously. It's not a lot of fat. Not a lot of fat. I mean, you got some. This would be his bottom, like his chest. Not much there. Not much on the hindquarters. There's that's the other rib cage. That's one with the old 308. Kind of did some damage there, but in there is the exit hole. But that we'll cut all that out. Don't get gross. You people that know deer know. And there's some dirt and grass on here that's coming off. Don't think we're some fucking inbred fucks that they just eat all kinds of dirt on their meat. No, this dirt, it happens. You'll wash that off with a washcloth. Some people, you can take a light, once it gets more hard, you can take a light, I'm thinking of, what's the word? A torch on low setting and just kind of braise it real quick to get all the debris and the hair off. But we usually just, after it gets hard, it's solid and you got a better working surface. You can just take like a warm washcloth and just kind of wipe and all the debris and the hair will come off. But yeah, that's my boy, my 8-point. He's probably 3-year-old deer at the most, so he wasn't real old. But like I said, man, happy, relieved, got my confidence up a little bit, Shooting doe's cool, man. I mean, getting deer meat, period's cool. 13 years without a rack buck is, it's mentally draining, for someone who's hunted their whole life and just refuses to give up. Believe me, there's been times that I thought, fuck this, I'm not waking up, I'm not going out. And then little birdie on my other shoulder, the other half says, get up, get your big lazy ass up, you ain't shooting nothing in the house, you ain't shooting nothing from your bed. So believe me when I say, it's been tough. There's been years, like I said, and I ain't even getting a license, but I get them and I go out and eventually you get rewarded. Whether you believe in God, Jesus, higher power, spirituality, whatever. Maybe you don't believe in any of that and it just happens. It just happens to happen. But just stick with it. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not going to give you a lecture, but just, I've been through it all with hunting, man. Ups and downs, highs and lows, the droughts. Stick with it, man. You'll get it. But that's my buck. Let him hang for about a week. We'll cut him up. Old mountain buck. Old rough. Good body, though. Good size. Healthy looking deer. Besides the single brows, all three of them bucks had either no brow. One had no brows. And mine and Shayna's each had one brow. Or mine and a 5-point each had one brow. Shayna's 6-point, you've seen in my community pictures, had no brows. So that makes me think they were family. They were brothers or, cousins are the same. They were from the same bloodline. So kind of good we got that bloodline out. Not nitpicking. Pennsylvania's not a trophy state, but it's nice to see good genetics. I know it's a boring video. I'm just rambling and talking and sharing experiences with you guys, but some of you guys like it and appreciate it. So this video is for you. If it's not for you, then just don't watch. Hopefully, trying to get up to the range and do some shooting here next time I have some really true free time. Gotta shoot that PPS yet. I got some 7.6 225 rounds. I gotta get more. I got enough to do a video. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna stop rambling. I'm at 485 subscribers. 15 more, I can get to 500. That's been a snail's pace. I've been uploading a lot of stuff, so naturally you're not going to gain a lot of subscribers, but I have gained some over the last month or two, which is always nice. People are reacting and commenting on my videos. Hopefully they get knowledge out of it. But yeah, guys, that's about it for today. I might do a short after these wheels are on. Got some blood drippage on there. I'll just keep that on there. Adds character, right? Yeah, adds character. But we'll get these cleaned up and get these on, and I'll come back with you guys later and show you what the old Jeep looks like. The new wheels and tires on. But thanks for watching. Leave a comment if anything in this video, you got experience with anything. You guys get any who got deer this year? Did you miss one? Did you have some bad luck, good luck? Whatever. Wheels and tires, Jeep pertain stuff, or maybe even the boat. All right, guys, I'm done rambling. I will do a short, show you the Jeep after I get these on. All right, boys. Have a good day. Stay safe. Stay prepared. Always live free. Because as TT says, a lot of other people say it's not free. Freedom's not free. And we're slowly losing it more and more each day. So keep kicking ass. We'll see you guys on the next one later on.